Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel where I renovate without a single nail, dirt, or noise, except maybe a little from my laptop. Today, I've decided to head to the land of fish and chips, good weather, and cricket. Of course, I'm talking about the UK. Let's choose our hero today. As usual, we visit a website for housing for sale or rental. I filter from the cheapest to the most expensive and choose one of the options. The property is offered for rent at a relatively low price for the UK. But what if I want much more? Let's imagine that I own the house and want 2 or 3 times the rent. What should I do to achieve that? Let's get started. First, let's tackle the facade of the house. I imagine no one would bother renovating it, but I will still make some minor improvements. First, we will get rid of cars and trash cans. Yes, they are decorative elements. But I still want the whole facade to look good. So first, we will change the color of windows. Since the dominant color is blue, we will paint the frames blue and hide the white cable channels inside the rooms. We also want a matching door on the left and right sides. The task has been set. Let's go ahead and do it. Here's the result. I think it's good enough. Basically, we've achieved what I wanted, and we also freshened up the paint. Now, the facade looks fresh. Let's go inside. This looks like a living room, or at least it used to be. Right now, the room's purpose is unclear, whether it's dining room or meeting room. Let's fix that. This time, I wanted to try a modern British design. So, let's get started. Here's what I came up with. It doesn't feel very modern, more like Sherlock Holmes's living room, and the wall dimensions seem oversized. Okay, I'll need to describe the prompt more thoroughly, otherwise I can't create something as good as I want. After a couple of minutes, we finally had something that we could work with. The style was right, the furniture and color scheme were perfect, but the room wasn't ours. I had to try a few more iterations, actually. 5 iterations in total. Only on the 6th attempt did I come up with something I imagined. I like everything about it, and I hoped you would too. This living room has become a pleasant place for me to be in, where I can sit with friends and enjoy tea or coffee in a comfortable atmosphere. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let's not waste time. Let's move to the next room. This is the kitchen. We can see that there isn't much space here, so we'll need to work hard if we want to get anything done. Let me remind you that kitchens are currently a bit of a challenge, especially if they have a complex layout like ours. The first ideas didn't pan out, but the design is nice. It looks very English. However, it didn't consider the small size of the space, so I had to remove the photo with the fireplace. Otherwise, he's simply not understanding that our kitchen isn't 30 meters long. He was close to getting it right, but he decided we didn't need a dining table in the kitchen. We should eat outside. In the end, I got exactly what I wanted. A really nice kitchen. Even the bar counter is great. Okay, I think we're done with the kitchen. Let's move on to the next room. Let it be a bathroom. This room, like the others, lacks aesthetic appeal and has a minimalist design. At least it comes with a shower, not just a bucket of water. We should revamp it to better reflect our taste. In the past, AI has successfully designed bathrooms, and I hope it can do the same this time. The first option is appealing, particularly the 2 toilets that face each other. This arrangement could provide conversation starters after meals, as bathrooms can sometimes feel isolating. We'll retain this option and proceed with the next iteration. The second option, however, lacks 2 toilets, but includes all other features. My only concern is the vinyl flooring. Tile would be more preferable. I've also developed a few additional options. These 2 alternatives are satisfactory to me, except for one that inexplicably includes 2 towel dryers. Regardless, I will not revisit the redesign process. Moving on to the next room. Bedroom number 1. The dimensions are certainly impressive, but let's try to do something interesting. Thankfully, at least there's a window. The 1-bedroom unit lacks a window. I will refrain from displaying it to prevent any awkwardness. After 10 unsuccessful attempts, we finally came up with 2 decent options. The dimensions aren't exactly the same, but they're better than before. There were also options where he decided the room was too narrow. I concur with his assessment, but this is the reality of this dwelling. I am unsure whether the owner intentionally reduced the size of these bedrooms or if they were originally designed that way. These two options suited me, but in the end, I went with the one with green walls. What do you think? Upon completing the bedroom, I concluded that the remaining bedrooms would not be as engaging and would be more appropriate for different uses. For instance, one room could serve as a study. Why not? This idea seemed fitting. After considering a few alternatives, I opted for this particular one. While it is not mathing other rooms and the carpet doesn't perfectly match, but it will suffice for now. I plan to transform the final room into a lounge. I enlisted the assistance of an AI to devise a design in a contemporary British aesthetic. While it would be ideal if this room had large windows. But just let's imagine. Despite the challenges, I've achieved exactly what I envisioned. I'd like to share this design with you because if the room were like this, it would undoubtedly be highly appealing. It would likely become the most sought-after space in the house. Now let's remember what we were working on today. This is how it was. And this is how it is now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And let me know which country I should pick next time.